Hello students, I am here again with the second video of the lesson Components of Business Studies. Let us continue the lesson. Now we have to discuss evolution of commerce. The evolution or the gradual change that has taken place in commerce can be called evolution of commerce. See how the commerce has evolved from the barter system to then money stage. Now it is a digital stage. The process of commerce has undergone many changes. The important changes are the stages are hunting and fishing stage, pastoral stage, agricultural stage, handicraft stage, barter system stage, money economy stage, town economy stage, and international stage. Let us take them up one by one. Now the first one is hunting and fishing stage. You can see how they were leading the life of nomads. They were staying in caves. Caves were their houses, and these are the tools that were used by them. So hunting and fishing stage is the earliest stage of human dwelling. As the name indicates, this was the stage where man lived on hunting and fishing. He was a nomad and or a wanderer, and no economic activity existed during this stage. The second one, pastoral stage. See, you can see the pastures here, animals grazing in the pastures. Man learnt domestication of animals like cattle, sheep, and goats. These animals provided them food and skins to cover their body. You can see they are covering their body with the skins. They moved from place to place in search of the grasslands for their animals, and commerce did not exist even in this stage. The next stage is agricultural stage. So they started agriculture. People learnt the art of growing some crops. They began to live settled life in groups. Settled means staying in one place and growing some crops. And commercial activities started. The villages and the communities came into existence, and simple division of labor started. Now in handicraft stage, as the name indicates, gave rise to many occupations. In order to help agriculturists, tools were made. Then a body of professional craftsmen like builders, carpenters, potters, weavers, blacksmith, etc. came into existence. Their production was carried on in their houses. That is, we call it as cottage industry. They supplied their products to each other. Thus, barter system came into existence. Barter system. What is barter system? The direct exchange of goods for other goods is called barter system of exchange. The division of labor enabled the barter system. The goods produced were directly exchanged. Some of the important problems of this system are lack of double coincidence of wants. If two parties exchange goods with each other, then it is coincidence. But if A has a banana and wants pineapple, but B has a pineapple but he wants tomato, then trade cannot happen. Now the next problem is lack of common measure of value. It was difficult to decide the quantity of one commodity to another. For example, for one loaf of bread, how many eggs has to be exchanged or vice versa. The next difficulty was subdivision. It was difficult to divide some animals or things. For example, to divide the cow for some sheep, or divide one animal with the other commodity. The last problem, the most difficult problem, was difficulty to store goods. Now, lack of the movement of goods from one place to another place was also a problem, as they had no means of transport. There was a problem of storage also, because they had no idea to preserve or store their commodities. The next stage, very important stage, we can call it as an evolution of money. So money economy stage. Money economy stage is very important stage in the evolution of business. In order to overcome the difficulties of barter system, many mediums of exchange were used. As you can see in the picture, animals, different goods, skins of animals, cowrie shells, etc. Later, metals came, like copper, silver, gold. Metals were used, as you have studied in history. Different kings used silver, gold, and copper coins were used. Then came the paper money. They were brought to, the metals were brought to a particular shape and weight, and then used as medium of exchange. Later, paper money came to be used as a token money issued by central bank of the country. Now it is used in the form of, as you all know, checks, drafts, bills, credit cards, debit cards, etc. Now recently, as you all know, online transactions are digital, which is called as crypto transaction, is going on. The next stage is town economy stage. Bank money facilitated the fast growth of commerce. There was increase in production. Now there was no problem of exchange of trade at all. Money had come, and banks had come up. Lot of transaction was going on. Therefore, the production increased. Producers met at local markets. See the local market here. Local markets for trade. Gradually, these markets developed into towns and centers of supply of goods. See, now you know malls have come up now. Merchants came into existence to carry over trade. So there was a special profession who were called as merchants, who were carrying on trade. What did merchants do? Merchants collected raw materials, produced finished products, and supplied to the consumers. Commerce developed largely, and markets extended far and wide. Now, the last stage which is going on now is international trade stage. You know, international trade stage happened because of the discoveries, geographical discoveries that took place during 15th and 16th centuries, brought a revolution in trade and commerce. We know that Columbus discovered America, and Vasco da Gama discovered the new sea route to India. See, he reached Calicut. The other Portuguese navigator, Magellan, he was the first navigator to navigate all the oceans. So he crossed over southern cape of South America and reached Pacific Ocean. He reached Philippine Islands here, islands, and was killed by locals, but his ship Victoria returned to Spain after 3 years. This was the first ship which sailed round the world. Which was that ship? He named it as Victoria. So, international trade increased through geographical discoveries, which opened the gates of new international trade among the Europeans and Asian countries. Then industrial revolution happened that gave impetus or speed to the international trade. So standardized goods were produced with machines. Revolution in transportation and communication helped for the expansion of markets internationally. That transportation, there is a revolution of transportation and communication. Fastest means of transportation has happened now, and communication on fingertips, we can reach the nook and corner of the world. So this has gave lot of speed to international trade. Now let me just revise before winding the lesson, let me revise the important components of business. Trade is nothing but buying and selling of goods. Aids to trade. Aids means the things that help. So trade needs transportation, banks, facilities, advertisement agencies, insurance, etc. These the things are called as aids to trade. Commerce include trade and also aids to both these two together are called as commerce. So thus commerce is responsible for smooth and continuous supply of goods and consumers. There should be trade, there should be aid. When these two combine, commerce can happen easily. Commerce helps in bringing the factors required for the establishment of industries. Commerce bring different parts of the world closer and create one market. Now, development of commerce during 21st century I have just summed up briefly. So 21st century is called as the age of information technology, internet banking, mobile banking, privatization of insurance, advancement of telecommunication services, online shopping, e-commerce has brought work on our fingertips, isn't it? On fingertips we are working today. Better transportation facilities, electronic media, and other such facilities has transformed commerce. The technological advancement has made the world global village. Today we called world as a village. It has become so small because of the advancement in communication. Multinational companies, which we call as MNCs, have spread their business in many countries and help to increase production and supply of goods to the world market. On the whole, commerce is developing at a great speed. Now, this I have finished the lesson. Now let us do some of the following activities. So define evolution of commerce, list the stages of evolution of commerce, what is meant by barter system of exchange, give any two examples, what are the problems of barter system, how did the handicraft stage emerge, name the different medium of exchange that emerge during money economy stage. What are aids to trade? Explain the factors that lead to international trade. And I want you to do project work also. Prepare a project on the economic activities and evolution of commerce. Children, I hope you have understood the lesson. Thank you. Keep smiling. Keep learning. Good day.